today we are going to be using Circle Celebrations, which is another retiring product from the mini catalog. And I'm really bummed that they're getting rid of it because I really do like the circles, but I know that they have a another stamp set in the annual catalog that has some circles and stuff, so not bad, but I really did like this one, so I'm bummed about that. But we're going to be using Circle Celebration, and then we're also going to be using Celebrate Sunflowers. This is also in the annual catalog, just to grab the sentiment, because the Circle Celebration doesn't have any sentiments, so I wanted to add a little something, so keep that in mind. And then we're going to also be using the layering circles, which is still available in the annual catalog. Alrighty, so let's get started. This is the card that we're making. Kind of simple, easy peasy, almost, you want to say. All right, so we are going to need, from your card base, again, see, this is the other half of that other card. When you get to, remember I showed you Monday, so this is the other side to that. You're going to need gray granite, sorry, don't know what I was thinking there. For the card base. And you're going to need a basic white, and I'll have the measurements up somewhere around here. And then you're going to need two smaller pieces of this is Misty blue, and this is again gray granite, so you can do the die cutting pieces for these. Okay, I also will say that we need some embossing powder, just because from here I wanted it to really stand out in white, and so some white and Stampin' UP embossing powder. Wow, that was a whole mouthful. So you'll need that, and you'll need your Versamark to do the embossing, and some rhinestones if you want. Okay, so now that we have that, let us get started. Let's do our stamping. And so we're going to do, first let's do the I think I need to change the blades on my, wait, one second, the blades on my paper trimmer. Jeez, it's Wednesday. Change the blades on my paper trimmer because some of the papers are a little ragged. So I won't be giving these out, but because you always want it to look the best. Okay, so we're going to need, from your Circle Celebrations, we're going to use the big circle. Okay, so we're going to need that. Fits here. Yes, it does. And then we're going to need, where is it? There it is. I'm going to need this one. And the little tiny one, which is this one. And we're going to need a bunch of colors. Oh, and we're going to need this little one here too. 1 second. Okay, I'm using this little block. Okay, so we have those. Now we can put this to the side. Now we can get our stamping stuff done. Okay, so know that you are loved is the one that I decided to go with. So we have that. Excuse me. And we're going to need some ribbon, which we're also going to need this ribbon here. It's gray granite shimmer ribbon. So it's really cute. It's got very pretty. So we're going to need a little trim of that. All right, and then we're going to need a bunch of bluey colors. So we're going to use, did you like my English there? A bunch of bluey colors. All right, so we have, excuse me, Balmy Blue, Misty, Moonlight, Pacific Point, and Night of Navy. So we'll have those. All right, so let's start with Balmy Blue. I have for the photopolymers, I've got my little chamois here. It's a little dirty. I like to keep mine in this little thing here, in this little salt cellar. But I do know that some people actually do put it in it. Oh my gosh. I promise I can speak. Some people put it in this. I have my cut in half as well, but you know the whole thing fits in here, and then you don't have to get your hands dirty. You just scrub it in there. I don't like it from a personal preference, just because I like to get into the grooves when needed. So you will need that handy. So let us start so that you can wipe between. So we're going to start with Balmy Blue. You can start with whichever color you want. There's no right or wrong to this. And then I'm just going to stamp off here. and then another little one maybe here, and then maybe one over, forgot to ink, and then maybe one maybe right here like that. All right, I stamp off again, and then I just all right. Then I'm going to use, like I said, there's no right wrong way to do it, but I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. And if you feel like the colors are too dark, you can always stamp off and then, you know, get some of the ink off of it, but I'm okay with it like that. A piece there. Maybe a little slide here. Okay. Next is Night of Navy. It's my husband sneezing. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but. All right, so what did I say? Night of Navy. Let's turn this way and put it right maybe here. Maybe a little bit there. All right, I could have maybe. All right, I think I want to use maybe. Let's see. Let's go back to Misty Moonlight. Let's stamp off and stamp in right here. Chess. I like it. Okay. All right, before I get too into it. Okay, so then we're going to take the next size up again, starting with, well, I'm starting with Misty Moonlight here. We're going to just come in around maybe here. Pretty. Balmy blue. Night of Navy. Let's do another balmy blue here. Yeah. All right, and then I'm done with this one. We'll go back to this little one here. Some balmy. Misty Moonlight. What am I doing? All right, so we have that. I kind of like the way that looks. I probably won't be able to repeat it, but I do like it. That's cute. Okay, so I think I need another balmy blue right around here. All right. So we have that. And then this one, okay, so I can close these off. And remember, guys, there's no right or wrong way. These are just, hey, that's an idea you can use. You can change it, obviously. You can do whatever, you know, comes to your mind for your card. So then this is specific point, and we're just going to use it to put some little dots here in those empty spaces. I don't want it there. There. Right, maybe here. All right. I moved it there, so be careful with that so that you don't do that. I'm not going to be able to fix that. My hands are shaking again. I don't know. If you'll hear snoring, that's my pup. My older one. He's about 11, I think he's gonna be this year. So he snores and he keeps me company here while I'm crafting away. Okay, so this background piece is done. Okay. Excuse me. Now we can go ahead and let us do the, you know, that you are loved. You will also need, which I neglected to mention, your embossing tool, your heat and emboss tool. Boy, okay. So first mark, make sure if you have your little static buddy, embossing buddy, something along those lines. This prevents the embossing powder to stick where you don't want it to stick. So it'll only, it takes the static away obviously, so that it can only stick to the ink. I have that. Make it my little spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna ink this up really nice. I probably overdo it, but you know. I'm gonna try to put this in the center because when I do the circle die cutting, I wanted to make sure I have room for it. All right, so you have that. Let me cover this. And then okay, I think that's a good So then I'm gonna set, I usually let my heating tool do it for like 10 seconds and then I bring this in. It just gives it time to warm up. We're using the layering circles. Let me see if I remember which ones I used. I think it was this one. And, oh yeah, this is really bad. So I will be using a piece of washi tape here because I do want it to stay in a certain spot. Is this a circle? Yes. Okay, so I do want it to stay there. I said there. And then this one doesn't matter. Alright. I think after this week I will replace my blades, what are these? Oh my gosh, the plates. Alright, so we're just gonna push it in until it picks up. And there it goes. And then, oh, I think that's okay because it's still. Yeah, that's good. So the Tombow multi-glue. You know, carefully. Okay. That I feel looks good. A little rhinestone. Where are my rhinestones? Oh, right here. A little rhinestone. Just one. Right there. Make sure that's in there real good. I'll hold that for it. Okay. So that's done. And so we're going to put this to the side. Okay, next thing is layering this. So I want my ribbon to be around this one, not the whole thing. So I will just do the following. I've got some double-sided tape here that I like to use when I do this. See, this is what happens when you use the chamois. I need to replace it. It's really, I think I've worn it out. All right, so we're going to put it right here, sort of in the center, if you will. Oh, I really need to clean my hands. here as well. All right, and then with some scissors. So then I'm going to use again my Stampin' Seal Plus. I hate when I do that. All right, so there's that. I am going to layer this on top of my gray granite. Okay, sorry, I had a little bit of a lift there and I didn't like that. Okay. Okay, so again, you just center it. Well, not center it, but you know what I mean. You align it there so where it's where you like it. Let me move that up a little bit. There we go. I give it a good pass just to make sure it's nice and on there. Okay, excuse me. Then you can now put this on. So I will use my pop dots. Excuse me, that's not right. My dimensionals. I think 2 is good. Okay, and then, you know, eyeball it there wherever you want. All right, so that's done. And then again, in this one, I'm going to also put some adhesives back here from your adhesive strips so that it can give it a nice little shadow in the back. I think if I use one, actually 2 more because I forgot the center. Haha. Okay, there. I probably use more than is needed, but just in case. All right, so we peel. Make sure it's on there. Then you can go ahead and peel. Peel. Oh. At least it's Wednesday, guys. At least it's Wednesday. Okay. Make sure you have it on the right side because I've done that as well. Okay, and then again, you just go ahead. Nope. You go ahead and you center it, you know, with all the little areas. And voila, you are done. Again, just a little center thing there. That would be great. But all in all, that is it. This is the one we created. It's a little variations, but you know, they're still very pretty, very nice. And that's how you can make your own backgrounds. If you're not sure what you want to do, you can go ahead and use the stamps to make your own backgrounds. All right, well, thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you Friday. Let me know if you have any questions. And remember, annual catalog, mini catalog, last day is June 30th. The circle celebrations will be retiring after that. All right, thank you so much for watching.